Minka Purple grabbed a clip from my video and went off with her take. And she made a few solid points. People keep saying there's nothing to do in Second Life, but come on. The grid didn't suddenly go dull overnight. The way people use it just changed, and that's where things get interesting. I'll link Minka Purple's video in the description, but fair warning, if you've never watched her before, brace yourself. Her delivery is loud, unfiltered, and packed with words that would make a sailor blush. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but beneath the chaos, she makes some sharp, honest points. So if you watch it, do it with an open mind. And please, don't flood her comments with hate just because her style isn't your vibe. Minka hit on something that's hard to ignore. We live in a full-blown dopamine economy. TikTok, Reels, endless scrolling, everything's designed to feed us entertainment on demand. Second Life doesn't work like that. It asks for initiative. You need to show up curious and ready to create your own experience, not just wait for one to appear. That shift in attention spans has real consequences. It shows up in how new users struggle to stick around, how events can feel empty, and how longtime residents lose motivation. She also reminded us that there's always something happening in Second Life. The event list is full. Clubs, live shows, art exhibits, trivia nights. But not all of them will fit your vibe or your mood that day. When Thunder and I used to look for somewhere to dance before he logged off, we'd jump from one event to another until we found the right one for the night. That's part of the experience. You won't always land on gold the first try, but if you look, you'll always find something worth staying for. Let's be honest. The onboarding experience in Second Life still feels like an escape room with no clues. The starter packs help a little, but calling them user-friendly is generous. Once you finally manage to build an avatar that doesn't look like a default NPC, then what? If you scroll through social media, the same questions pop up again and again. How do I make friends? Where do I find people? What is there to do? And my personal favorite, why is every place I visit empty? The other day I was shopping at an event when I got the most random IM. "You a dude?" I laughed. We chatted for a bit, and he told me he joined to socialize but found Second Life surprisingly quiet. I get that. It can feel lonely at first, but here's the thing. Friendship doesn't fall out of the sky. You actually have to talk to people. When someone says, "I need friends," my brain instantly goes, "Okay, but who are you? What do you do? What do you enjoy? And why should I add you?" Conversation is what starts connection, whether it's a quick chat in local or a message that just clicks. Sometimes the vibe's off, sometimes it works. That's how it goes, in Second Life or anywhere else. That random guy could have become a friend, but I had things to do, and honestly, my friends already think I'm too busy. They're not wrong. Even in real life, you have to make an effort. Maybe social media trained us to expect everything instantly, but connection doesn't work like that. When Thunder and I go hopping for places to dance, sure, we land in a few empty venues. Sometimes it's just a DJ and two hosts talking to each other. We move on, no hard feelings. There are also too many events at once, which makes the gems harder to find, but they are there. The great venues, the fun crowds, the nights that feel alive, they still exist. You just have to go look for them. Minka thinks if you're in your 20s, Second Life might not work for you because your attention span is fried. She's not wrong. We live in a world where everything's built for 10-second satisfaction. You scroll, you laugh, you move on. Second Life doesn't fit into that rhythm. It asks for time, patience, and a bit of curiosity. 3 things that are getting rarer by the day. A decade ago, people logged in ready to learn. They'd spend hours figuring out how to build, how to texture, how to fix a prim stuck in their forehead. They had the patience to get through the ugly stage of creation. Now most new users want instant polish. They skip the messy middle, but that messy middle is where the magic happens. And she's right about the cycle too. People leave because others leave. Fewer people mean less populated events, which makes it feel quieter, which pushes more people away. It's a loop, part social, part psychological. The real answer isn't another flashy update or a smoother viewer. It's getting people to slow down long enough to discover why Second Life was addictive in the first place. Close TikTok. Log in. Wander, build something ridiculous. Crash a few times. Laugh about it. That's how creativity starts. Not by scrolling, but by doing. I like the new YouTube short that Second Life released for their new ad campaign. Build in an instant. Your home, your style, designed your way. Experience together. Live. Explore together. It's a great concept, showing avatars moving into their homes, decorating, and inviting friends over. The message feels warm and aspirational, but the reality takes a bit more effort. When I first moved into my house back in 2008, it took ages to understand how to res and move furniture properly. I was lucky someone helped me figure it out. Decorating in Second Life is rewarding, but it isn't plug and play. You still need to rent land or pay for a premium membership to get a home. If you want to build from scratch, you'll also need to shop for furniture, textures, and decor before anything looks close to the ad. It's not impossible. It just takes a few extra steps and a little patience to get there. So yes, Minka makes a good point. We've reached a crossroads. Second Life still carries an old reputation that lingers, and it will probably always need a decent computer to run smoothly. But the bigger challenge comes from a generation built around instant gratification. Everything now has to happen fast, or it's dismissed as boring. The onboarding isn't perfect, but there are plenty of tutorials and people willing to help if you ask. The real shift needs to happen in how people approach the experience. Second Life rewards patience. It's meant to be lived in, not rushed through. When people start slowing down, taking time to explore, talk, and enjoy the world for what it is, they rediscover the part that makes it worth staying. And that's where Linden Lab faces a creative challenge they still haven't solved. It is possible to capture that feeling in an ad, but the message has to trade speed for emotion. Instead of trying to compete with fast, flashy platforms, the focus should be on what makes Second Life different. The satisfaction of slowing down, building something meaningful, and connecting with people in real time. Because when you stop chasing the next thing and actually live the moment, that's when Second Life starts to feel alive again.